Hey guys, it's Crystal from Crystallized Designs, and I am here to start a new thing with you guys that I'm really excited about doing, and I hope you are too. And if you guys are, and I can keep up with everything, I want to consistently do this every week, every other week, and get your opinions, give you a sneak peek behind Crystallized Designs and what I'm working on, and then I'd love to hear what you guys are working on. Originally, I wanted to go live, but I am just shy of 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, so if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to go live and have that interaction with you guys. Um, but I realized I'm just shy of that yet and can't do that until I hit that number. And then I tried to go live in my Facebook group, and that wouldn't let me. So I'm just recording it and going to share it that way. So this new thing that I want to do is kind of share with you what I'm working on. I love seeing your guys' projects and patterns and progress bleh, okay, can't talk, progress pictures on what you're working on, that I figured I'd give you a little sneak peek into what I'm working on. So these sessions or these chats are going to be project bag peaks. This is also going to help me keep my projects in control. I'm one that has an idea, starts it, has another idea, starts another one, and it just is a trickle effect. And I find that I can't finish things, and eventually it kind of wears me down, like I'm never finishing anything, and I have so many projects. Like at one point, I think I counted and told my friend, gosh, I think I was in the 40s then, and I've gone through them and cut back, and got a few projects done that I wanted to get done, and now I want to start from scratch. That's not saying that I'm going to add whips in, but right now I just want to start fresh. And I have 3 project bags, and I'm trying to keep a project in each bag. And I'm going to hope you hold me accountable. So when we do these little chats, hopefully I will be consistent with the 3 projects only. In the beginning, I want to go over what was finished from the project bags, any quick news to tell you, and then I'll get into my project bags. And then, because us crafty people are always, not always, sometimes crafty in other areas, which I dabble in multiple things. I'm just going to show you something besides crochet that I'm working on, and I would love for you to share with me what you're working on, crochet or not. I have fuzzies floating around here. So let's get started. First of all, thanks for being here. You guys are what makes this. I have a grandfather clock and I forgot to silence it. So note to self, silence the grandfather clock. It is 11:45 at night, so if I don't get done in 15 minutes, we might have to wait as it chimes 11 times, because I'm not sure you can hear me properly or not. So first things first is my latest completed project, and I'm not gonna lie, the concussion got the better of me. I was down and out for 2 weeks, and then the last week when I went back to work at my day job at the school, when I got home, I was done. Like, I didn't realize being back with the lights and the sound and how much that would actually hurt my head. So this is actually February Stashbuster that I just completed, and this is one of the 3 designs in this pattern trio, and this is the Stash Busting Plant Cover Trio pattern. This is, I have them the other 2 hanging up. This is the one I could easily grab. So this is the pot cover with my little Hoya. And I have just a hanger, and then I have a hammock for plants as well. So this right now is free for a very limited time on my blog as a download. I think, what is today? I don't even know what today is. The 8th. I think March 8th is the last day you can get this as a download, 2021. And like I said, instructions come with for all three: the cover, the hanging, and the hammock. So make sure to snag yours. Otherwise, it's forever free on the blog. So you don't miss out, you just don't get the free download. Okay, so those are the projects that I completed last, and gosh, I can't remember the last project I completed and actually published. It probably would have been, I think, the heart wall hanging. Anyways, let's not go too far back. Okay, the purpose of my little chat with you guys is to show you exactly what I'm working on, get your opinions, see what your thoughts are, if you have any suggestions, or if you're just nosy. I'm nosy. I like to know what people are working on, and I thought this would be an interesting way to share what is coming out for you guys, as well as sharing the love of some of the products that I love working with. So I have 3 bags here. I'm trying to keep it to 3 projects, crochet projects, because we all have a million projects going on. Let's start with the smallest bag. This is the Furls Wander bag for their new yarn line, and I love this bag. Before I saw this bag, I thought it would be like a smaller bag, and now this is another project bag. I know I said I wanted to keep my projects to a minimum of 3, but I feel like I need 4. And I'll tell you why. I love using Furls hooks, and so you have the Streamline, you have the Candy Shop, you have the Odyssey, and you have the Alpha hooks, and I feel like I always need to be using one of those hooks. Now, necessarily that's not always true, because I like to match my yarn and hooks. But in these bags I have 3 different Furls hooks, and I don't have a Streamline, so it was really awkward, like missing out on the Streamline hooks. Anyways, okay. So this is bag number 1, and I have no idea what to use with this yarn. I love this yarn. I've used this yarn before, even though this is a stash busting pattern. I did use the Furls Wander yarn for this, and in the palette color Title. So my little tool bag is there. Okay, I think this is Autumn. I think this is the Autumn color palette, and I just absolutely love the colors together. I just don't know what to do with it. So we have Snow, we have Velvet. Let's see how we can hold these here. I have Thatch. I have Ambrosia. And I'm not a pink person, but I love this color. This is Dragon Fruit. So I have these 5 colors that I want to put in a project together, and I want to use most of this yarn. I don't want to do it with a small project, but yet I don't want to run out, because these are the only colors that I have, are the only skeins of yarn that I have in these colors. So I want to know your thoughts. I want to know what you think I should make with these colors. I would love ideas, because I'm drawing a blank. And then in each project bag, I always throw the hook that I intend to use with the project, and then I keep it with that bag. So right now I have my Furls Tigerwood Alpha, and I believe that was a limited edition hook. Okay, so that is my first project bag. I'm really looking forward to using these colors. Again, I just don't know for what. And then, I don't know if you want to see inside my bags. I like to have a bag per each one, but they're not filled with the tools that I normally use. So I like to keep stitch markers. scissors, and my kids broke all my measuring tapes, so they no longer wind up. I should probably get new ones, but I really like these. So that's in that little bag. Okay, so that's project number 1 that I will be working on. This will probably be the last project of the 3 that I'm working on as well. And you will see why when we get to the last bag. This is project number 2. This is my leather furls bag, and I wish you could see this better, like the inside. It's really, really hard to see. I might have to take some pictures and do a review on this bag because it's amazing. Like, I love this bag. This is my first project bag, and I try to shove lots of projects in here till I decided I shouldn't be working on more than 3. Like, 3 should be the limit. Anyways, okay, going on to the good stuff. Ooh, that's popped open. I have my safety eyes because I plan on using safety eyes with this project. In this bag, I don't know if you can see it. Like I said, I wish you could. There's all these little slots for hooks. And when I pull everything out of here, I'll try and show you the bottom too, because there's so many areas in this bag to hold just hooks and yarn. I have my M Odyssey hook in here because I plan to use it with this yarn. Again, I like to keep stitch markers with everything. So these are actually re-crochet stitch markers, and they're so cool because crystallized designs and crystal stitch markers. So I don't know if you can see that really well. Oh, it's kind of bright. Yeah, I'm not sure you can see that really well. Anyways, I have 2 of them. One are glittery. One set is glittery and one is not. I love them. As for the yarn, this is wheat crochet yarn, and I've used this in multiple projects, and I just can't get enough of this. So I have Fable Fur in this bag, and I hate pronouncing names because I always think I'm going to pronounce it wrong, but whatever. If I pronounce this wrong, let me know how to pronounce it. Paloma. I have 2 of those. I have one in Corvo. And I have the last one in Velope, I think. So these 4 are for another project. And I know I was going to tell you guys what I was going to be working on, but I'm not going to tell you guys because this is one that will probably be midway the next time we have this fun little peek. And I want to show you as it gets worked on. But if you want to guess, feel free to throw that in the comments. Guessing is allowed and encouraged. I would love to see what you think. All right, so we're going to put that back in. Oh yeah, I was going to show you my mess here. I was going to show you if I can see if I can show you inside this bag. Gosh, it's you can't see it, but there is these lower flaps as well. Okay, which way do I need to turn? And they hold hooks. Like, I don't even know how many hooks I could fit in here. I only try and keep 1 or 2, whichever ones I'm using on the project in here, so I don't forget. And that way I don't have to look in 3 bags for, like, if I put all my Odysseys in here or something like that. It has bigger flaps too, so a lot of times when I'm taking notes, I put the little pieces of paper in there as well. And I'm just going to put my safety eyes back in here. So this is project number 2. Sorry for the loud crinkling. All right, I got 4 minutes till 11 o'clock before that starts dinging. So bag number 2 is down. Bag number 3 is a project that I'm going to be working on as soon as this video wraps up, and I'm super excited about it. It uses We Crochet yarns, and I love using We Crochet yarns, like a variety of them. And yes, this is another wall hanging. I do intend to do one every month, and I'm super excited about this one. And I think I'm gonna let you guess, but I think once you see the colors, you might guess. So right off the bat, in this bag is these cute little crochet hooks on the inside. Okay, so this project, I'm going to be using the Furls Lucette fork. I have several patterns using the Lucette fork, including the one of the hanging baskets on the plant trio. So this I will be using with this project. I have my project bag with my yarn cutter. I have my Furls clutch with my candy shop hooks. Not sure which one I'm going to be using yet. I believe I'll have to look at the other wall hangings. I believe I used a K hook. I'll have to double check that. But because I don't have another single case or anything like that, I just threw the clutch in there just to protect it. Okay. I have fuzzies flying in the air. Excuse me. All right. From the fuzzies, not from the fuzzies, the roving is sending off all these little fuzzies. Like, I don't know if you can see them. Oh, it's super bright. Sorry for the light. This is gloss roving. So this is what I'm going to be using. I love using roving in the wall hangings because it gives it a 3D pop to it. And if you haven't seen my wall hangings before, last December I did a gnome wall hanging, super cute. And you can do them for any season. January was the snowman, and February was the heart wall hangings. So this is March's. This yarn, again from We Crochet, the Big O, not sure how to pronounce that. I'm just going to say Big O. This is a bulky weight, and I love using this yarn for the background colors of the wall hangings. And that's my preferred one that I go to. I have Love the Andes tweed and worsted. I love this colorway, the Prussian heather, and I would love to use this for a different project, but I did get this specifically for this project, so I'll have to order more. I want to make a wearable with that. I don't think I've used the Mighty Stitch Super Bulky yet. I think I just used the Bulky. So this might be a new to me yarn. Sorry, I have a tendency to cheek feel it. It is super soft, it is super bulky, and I'm super excited to work with it. Then the next colors you're gonna kind of just get. We'll start with, suspense. Okay, you guys gotta wait till the chiming's done. Excuse me. Just so I make sure you guys can hear me. And next time we chat, I'll try and remember to turn that off. I have a horrible memory though. Here we go. 1. I lost track. I don't know. Is that 11? That's 11. Okay. The suspense. Okay. So I have several more colors, and if you watched my latest YouTube We Crochet unboxing, I asked which color you thought was missing out of the box I opened, and it wasn't in stock, and I waited and I waited and I waited, and I had to order the same color just in a different yarn because I got nervous on being able to complete this project in time. So one of these, what is this, 6? One of these 6 colors is a different yarn, and I'm just gonna have to make it work, but I'm super excited about it. First color, Mighty Stitch Bulky in red. Mighty Stitch Bulky in orange. If you watched that unboxing, I was missing yellow out of the color, and so I got the super bulky, which is a big difference compared to the bulky. So I don't know if I'm gonna double up on the bulky to match the super bulky. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but we'll see. It's gonna turn out great, I promise. Okay, yellow, orange, green, blue, and purple. Actually, that is not the names of the colors. Okay, so we have eggplant. I'll tell you the names of the actual yarn colors. Celestial, macaw, canary, orange, and love letter. So yes, the yarn colors are not red, orange, well, except for orange. So those are the colorways. So this is going to be my March wall hanging. And like I said, I'm super excited about it. Oh, and actually, yeah, I was going to say I have another. I also keep hand lotion in the bags. Well, this bag. Because working in school nutrition, my hands get super dry from washing them all the time. Okay, so I'm going to give you another hint on what this wall hanging could be. And I stole these from my children, so don't tell. But actually, they're right there. So hopefully they didn't hear me. The chocolate coins. I stole a bunch from them. I'll give them back. Maybe. So that is my 3rd project. I also want to, eventually, I didn't plan very well because I didn't have anything here. I also want to, oops, sorry about that. I also want to, roving fuzz everywhere, share with you at the end something that I'm working on that's not crochet related, if I have something, which I normally always do, but I didn't bring it here. So hopefully I'll be able to show you the finished project next time, but I love to macrame, and I'm working on a macrame wall hanging that has sentimental value with me and my husband, and it's got a funny story behind it. So hopefully next time I can show you that end project. But we all have projects going on, so I'd love to hear what you're working on, not only crocheting, but non-crochet as well. And that being said, again, very limited time download for the Stash Busting Plant Cover Trio set patterns. Get them on the blog. I will link them down below. And I think that's about it. Thank you so much for being here and having this, well, watching this. Hopefully real soon we can actually chat together and I can see comments and interact with you. Again, I want to try and do this on a Friday night because the weekends are my crochet time. And I do a little bit during the week, but not as much as weekends. So I think a Friday night relaxing chat with you guys is the best way to end a work week and the best way to bring on the weekend. I appreciate all of you guys. I'm so happy to have you here and following, and I'm assuming you're here because crochet is something that's big in your life as well as mine, and keep showing me those pictures on anything and everything you are working on because I would love to see. And that's kind of why I'm doing this, so you can see what I'm working on as well. All right, I think I'm going to wrap it up. And any questions for me, leave in the comments, and we'll see you next time. Bye.